We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Check. Walk 54. Check.
On 1st and 10, Love. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Balazs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. Henry, 54. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, Love. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. Let's go now. Hey, hold on. 2 right here. Watch the flag.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Clay, the intended receiver. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balazs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
It's complete to Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down, Dolphins.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. He's able to find Wallace. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Taylor on first down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Taylor, he'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards there, first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards on the ground.
First down, Dolphins.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Here's Taylor. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
At the 17.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense.
Off the play fake. Love. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Here's Coleman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his fourth touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down. Love. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Looking to throw. Love. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first and 10, Love. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Love. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Back to throw. Love. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Akeem Spence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 13. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Love. And here he's got Grant. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with Drake. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Love. He's got his man. That's Wallace. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down, Miami.
Let's go. Check right, 50.
On first down, Love keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch out.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Right there. 54 Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Operating from the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Taylor, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Walton. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Check line 54. Line 54. I'm scared.
Back to throw. Love. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here comes Grant on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a party now. It's a party.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Bang, bang. Let's go, let's go. Bang, bang.
Now it's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You got to get that.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Walton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. Let's go.
Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hatchet, hatchet.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Charles Harris in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And let's get this. Get this.
Taylor to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Wilkins. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I got you.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down now, it's Walton. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Dolphins,